really lovely New Year's. Typically after normal Western New Year's, I'm already thinking about Chinese New Year or the Lunar New Year coming up. And so I decided to make a Chinese steamed fish for you guys. Usually it's going to be a white fish or something like a red snapper, and you'll steam the whole fish with, a sweetened soy sauce and aromatics like ginger and scallions and cilantro. I've seen this recipe done a couple of ways. Some people actually stuff the fish first with aromatics. Other people will wait until the end. They'll steam the white fish first and then pour over kind of that sweetened soy sauce at the end. So it depends on what you like. For me personally, I do like the cleaner flavor of fish, so I won't stuff it initially. But then again, you steam the fish for such a short time that I really don't think it makes too much of a difference whether you put the aromatics in first or whether you kind of sprinkle and drizzle it over later. So that's something to think about. Really, the key to this recipe is to be picking a nice fresh whole fish. Just have the scales cleaned off and make sure that the tail and the head and everything is intact, because the thing for New Year's is fish actually means having surplus and having extras for the new year. So it's important to keep that fish whole. It's a pretty easy recipe. So I'm really excited. So let's get to the kitchen and let's get started.
Okay, so I started off washing the fish, which has already been scaled and had all of the insides removed. Next, I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm just going to dry the fish up. And then I am going to put the fish and steam it inside a preheated steamer for about 8 minutes, and then I'm going to leave it there for an additional 4 to 5 minutes to finish cooking. Meanwhile, I've julienned about an inch of ginger, and then I am slicing up just a little bit of scallions right now, about 2 stalks or so. And then I'm going to take 3 to 4 stalks of, you're supposed to be using cilantro, and I only had parsley at this time, so I'm just separating the stalks from the actual leaves themselves, because we're going to be using both. Next, I'm going to be making the sauce. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of water and then a little bit of salt as well. Add in a little bit of sugar. Then I'm going to put in a little bit of light soy sauce. And light soy sauce, I use light soy sauce because it's a little bit more sour and a little bit more fresh, so it pairs much better with fish versus the more mature dark soy sauce stuff. Next, I have a couple tablespoons of oil in there. I'm just going to be frying up the ginger first, and then the stalks of the cilantro as well as half of the scallions. I'm just kind of frying them all together to get them nice and aromatic and to release all of the flavors. Now I'm just pouring in my soy sauce mixture, and I'm just doing it so that it gets all warmed up and it meshes all together with the aromatics. And this is the fish that I've steamed. You can see that there's a little bit of water that had condensed. You want to just pour that out. I'm taking the leaves of my cilantro and also scallions, and I'm putting it onto my fish first before pouring the warm soy sauce over. And that warmth, along with the fish, that will all help it meld together and take up some of that really nice sweet soy sauce mixture. Anyways, that was pretty easy, right? Pretty easy for an actual whole steamed fish. And the flavors of the warm soy sauce with the aromatics are just going to slightly permeate the fish because you didn't marinate it at the beginning or anything, so everything's going to stay nice and clean tasting too. And then this is me. I always like the fish cheeks. Best part of the fish, I think. I'm just going to be dipping that into a little bit of the soy sauce, and it's perfect, like I said, over rice. Well, there you have it, guys. My Chinese steamed fish. Super, super easy. You can finish that whole thing in about 15 minutes. If you like this recipe and want to see more of it, because there's plenty more for New Year's, please hit like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you again next time. Bye!